Alrighty, statisticians, as I teased in the last video, we're going to talk about Chebyshev's theorem and what it tells us. So this is kind of a nice little graph of it. Don't study it too hard. It's a nice visual of what the theorem says. So please have out your notes. You can notice nice and quick for our vocabulary. So Chebyshev's theorems, what it's saying is if I give you a distribution of data, and I don't care if it's population or standard, just like it says, for any constant k greater than 1, the proportion of data that must lie within a certain number of standard deviations on either side of the mean is at least 1 minus 1 over k squared. And remember, k is the standard deviation. Okay? So what does that tell us? For any set of data, 75% of the data will fall within 2 standard deviations of my mean. So population mean minus 2 times the population standard deviation. 88.9% of my data will fall within 3 standard deviations of the mean. Here's my mean, there's my population standard deviation. And at least 93.8% of my data will fall within 4 standard deviations of my mean, either front or back. And when you look at that, that's why I gave you this chart, because you can see here's my mean. The mean is in the middle. So we know this is 1 deviation. From -1 to 1 is 1 deviation from my mean. From -2 to 2 are 2 deviations of our mean. From -3 to 3 are within 3 standard deviations of my mean, and then from -4 to +4. So that tells you how much data is within those, because as my ends get closer and closer, and we're going to talk about this a lot this semester, it never quite gets to 0, but there's always a little bit of data. Alrighty. So once again, if you need to pause the video, these are the values that you need to know. So if you have any questions when you come in tomorrow, let me know. I'll be glad to help you out. And hey, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. My subscribers are totally blowing up. So I'll catch you later, statisticians. Come in with your questions.